Hey guys, today is Thursday, July 11th, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video from me. So, as you guys all know, we have 4 beautiful boys, ages 6, 5, and twin 3.5-year-olds. They're actually past the half mark because their birthdays are in December and it's now July. So crazy. But yeah, so recently, as you guys know, in January of this year, 2019, I became a stay-at-home mom. And I've been loving every second of it. It's had its challenges. It's had more than its rewards. I love spending time with my kids all day. But with that being said, I had a really deep thought process, lots of discussion with my husband, not so amicable at first. Well, I don't want to say that, but my husband and I discussed this a lot, and he said that it's been something he's been thinking about for about 6 months now. And it's a lot of it, well, I don't want to say a lot of it, but it's interesting how complete strangers can spark things. And so, obviously, because we have 4 boys, whenever we're in public, people are always like, no girl, no girl. And that's not the reason that we are going to embark on, and I'm going to say it now, TTC of baby number 5. So it's our TTC journey for our 5th child. In no way, shape, or form is this our attempt to conceive a girl. I mean, having a girl would be great. Having another boy would be easier and also great. I love my boys to death. But I just really, something is tugging on my heartstrings and saying, you're not done. And now that my other 4 boys are getting older, my husband is truly seeing how enjoyable parenthood can be when your kids do get a little bit older. To be honest, the first 3 years of life are incredibly challenging. And it might just be, I mean, regardless, they're challenging if you have 1 child, if you have 6 children. I personally just think ours was tough because we had our first child, Liam, and then 3 months later, literally, I had already conceived our second child, and then I gave birth to him when our first child was only a year old, literally 12 months, 3 weeks. And then we waited a little bit just to kind of get a handle on raising Irish twins, which had its challenges. If anything, I actually think that raising Irish twins was a little more challenging than raising twins. But I also, at that point, once we had the twins, was an experienced parent. And I kind of knew some tips and tricks, and it was all fresh in my brain because I had my second oldest child in January of 2014, and then our twins came along in December of 2015, so it hadn't been too long, and it was definitely just something that I guess is a personal decision or personal opinion. That's what I meant to say. But for me personally, I think that it was more tough to raise 2 children that were so close together but were at different milestones at different points because I don't know if it's because they're the same gender. There's constant competition. They just want to compete and do everything that the other one does. But my son Logan wasn't as old, and he wasn't able to do some of the things that my older son Liam was able to do. Older by a year and a half, or a year and 3 weeks. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. And I really, just because I am home, I really, really want the experience of being a stay-at-home mom and getting to actually enjoy my children's infancy stages. My other children I had to put in daycare at 3 months old, and it's really, really challenging, and I truly think that did affect my breastfeeding journey. I think that it affected my coping. Like, everything was just so hard, especially since we had our 4 boys so close together, and we got twins one time around, and we had Irish twins, which was our decision. That's kind of where we're at. So today I did end up taking an ovulation test, just because don't laugh, I actually have strips still left from when we were TTCing the twins. And obviously they were born in 2015, and my strips I had expire in 2016, and it's now 2019, mind you. It's July of 2019. But I don't know what expires in those strips. I don't know if the detection of HCG or the detection of estrogen and the luteinizing hormone decrease. I don't know. But I've been using them because those things are expensive, and I'm going to use what I have first. But this morning, just randomly on a whim, I decided to take a test, and in no way, shape, or form did I think that it was going to be positive, because I literally stopped my birth control. Today's Thursday. I stopped my birth control I should have taken a pill on Sunday. So I haven't taken Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then obviously I'm not going to take any more. But yeah, as of this morning, I was already at peak ovulation. But it's just so crazy. And I actually read something that said that if you've been on the pill for a while and then you do start trying to conceive, you could literally be fertile right after you stop, even though my cycles are supposed to be 28 days. I ovulate sort of in the middle. It's all just insane to me. But yeah, I'm going to the gym right now, and then I'm gonna cut my workout short so I can go to Target, which opens at 8. I really don't want to go to the gym today, I'm not gonna lie, but I just want to put this out there. I do feel super crampy, and I don't know if that's ovulation. I'm assuming it's ovulation. It just seems so crazy to me though. But you guys probably won't see this video for quite some time. Like I said, it's July 11th right now. It's a Thursday, and we probably won't be announcing this pregnancy whenever we do get pregnant for quite some time. Just because we have to sort of keep this under wraps because of the other kids, and they're old enough now to sort of understand that there could be a baby in mommy's tummy. And I've sort of been asking them if that's something that they would be interested in, or if they wanted to do, was to have another brother or a baby sister, and they all said yeah. So I don't know if it's just that they don't fully understand the question, but my boys all want a sibling. So like I said, I don't want people to think that we are TTCing baby number 5 because we want a girl. We absolutely have to have a girl, to be honest. I would love the experience, but I am not going to be shattered or have any type of gender disappointment if it's a boy. We do plan on keeping the gender of this baby a surprise. So that's kind of in my brain. I think that will solidify that this will be our last baby. And then my husband and I will, I guess, discuss ongoing contraception. So yeah, that's it. It's just a super exciting time right now. And yeah, I will update you guys with the rest of this journey. Hey guys, so I just left Target, and I just wanted to show you a few things that I feel are or have been Holy Grail products for us, our trying to conceive journeys. And I mean, I used ovulation tests with all of my children, so these are pricey, and obviously I understand that not everybody can afford something like this, but there are cheaper alternatives over the counter, or you could just go on Amazon. They sell cheapy tests. I don't know if Dollar Store sells ovulation tests. I'll have to check that at some point. But with that being said, I bought these. So they're the clear blue advanced ovulation test. So what I was talking about this morning, mine typically identifies 4 or more fertile days. So if you see, if there's a circle, it means you're basically not ovulating. You have a low chance of ovulating. High is flashing. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, because this morning on the old expired strips, I got the flashing. And for some reason in my mind, I thought a flashing smiley was peak, but it's not. Okay, so I had a low yesterday and I had a high today on expired strips. So I'm going to check this again with these when I go home. And then peak is the smiley face, the solid smiley face. So yeah, so this comes with 20 tests, and this was, I believe, $40.49. So again, these are pretty pricey, but if you're trying to conceive, this is definitely the best way. I just stopped my birth control literally like less than a week ago. I stopped my birth control pills on Sunday, and today is Thursday. So it's only been 4 days, and apparently my body like instantly is ovulating. So I find that very interesting. Another thing that I also got to help is when you are doing your baby dancing to conceive, this pre-seed personal lubricant, fertility friendly. So this is just basically, it helps support sperm quality and mimics your own fertile fluids. And it's from the makers of First Response. So yeah, I've used this with, I think I used this with my last 2 pregnancies. So my 3 children, I had twins the last time around. So with my son Logan, my twins Brady and Brody, I got pregnant and we used pre-seed. So the only downside, I guess, to the Clear Blue, well, the ovulation test, is that to me, my husband said he feels like it makes it feel like a science experiment, he calls it. He feels like I get so hung up on like what the tests say, and he feels like we should just really be listening to our bodies and just kind of like when we feel like baby dancing or having sex, we should just do it. And I do agree, but in my opinion, if you are trying to achieve something, why not try and do it as quickly as you can? Because you only get a certain amount of time on this planet, and you want to just get it done. So yeah, the pre-seed was, and by the way, I went to Target. Pre-seed was $19.99, so that was $20. And then one of my twins, my poor little Brody, has been really sick, so I also just got some children's ibuprofen. They always like the red, so this is berry flavor. And I got some Tylenol because he's just needed it. This is ages 2 to 11 for the children's, but this is bubblegum flavor. So I never realized how cheap those were. I obviously get the off-brand because it's still the same thing. So the Up and Up, which is the Target version of Tylenol, is $2.99. And that is for 4 fluid ounces or 118 milliliters. And then the ibuprofen Up and Up Target brand is $6.99. So also not bad. And that's for this big container. And this is 8 fluid ounces. So this is double the size of the Tylenol box. But anyways, that's it. That's what I got at Target. And I spent a total of $70. Where's the total? $70.46. So all right, now I have to get my butt back home. It's 8:42, and I gotta be at home for my husband to work at 9. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later. All right, guys, this is like the most awkward angle ever, but I have my urine from this morning that, yes, I did save it. I know, gross. But I just wanna make sure that even though the strips are expired, there's nothing wrong, and it's still gonna give me the same result. So I'm gonna open, this is like the little sensor, so you keep this and save it. Clear Blue. toss that in the trash. And then it comes with all these strips. So this one comes with 20 strips. I also saw one for $10 less that came with 10 less strips. So here's pro tip. I always had trouble pulling off the caps on these. So yeah, as you can tell, this is 1/31/2021. So these are not expired, which is good. Now what I mean, they come like this, and basically it lines up like this, the two arrows meet, but I have a hard time pulling this off once it's in here, so I always just pull it off first, try not to touch it, and then watch. So it's blank right now. When you stick that in, it does that for a couple of seconds. And then it should look like a reed, yeah, like a stick. So that's how it's supposed to look. That's what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna dip this in my urine. And then I just recap it. I'm gonna set my urine aside just in case I have to re-dip it again. Let me flip this around. So it just started working. So this can take, I believe it's like 3 to 5 minutes for a result to process. So I'm not gonna sit here and bore you with this, but I will come back when I think it might be close to being done. So I'll be right back. Very interesting. So I am actually intrigued by that. That was the same urine specimen, but one set of strips was expired and this one is brand new. So that's very interesting. And I do actually have cramps. So I'm not sure, but there we have it. All right, guys, 7:32. This is with the new pack. So I am definitely getting close to ovulating. All right, guys, today is Friday, June 12th, and I got another highly fertile. Very exciting. So it's Friday, June 12th, 6:24 p.m. Took another test. Still, don't mind my husband singing. But I am still having high fertility. It hasn't peaked though. That's where we are. Saturday, July 13th. Still high fertility, but not peak yet. Hey guys, today is Monday, July 15th, and I've been testing all throughout the weekend, and it's been pretty much high fertility since last Thursday. I have a distinct feeling that I probably won't end up ovulating this month, just because it is the very first month since I've been off my birth control, and I just think that my body's trying to regulate itself, and it's probably like starting to stimulate my follicles with the luteinizing hormone, and that the ovulation tests are picking it up, but I don't think that I'm gonna actually have a surge and release an egg this month, is what I'm thinking. But actually, according to all the calendars that I've actually done, I'm trying to find an app that I really like, but I haven't found one for the iPhone yet, which is kind of sad. When I had my Android, there was one that I really loved, and I can't even remember the name of it, but I I have Ovia right now, and I can't even remember the name of the other one. It's like something PC, I think. I don't remember. But according to those two things, I will ovulate tomorrow. It says it's my highest fertility day. So we'll see. But I tested today, and I yet again got a blinking smiley, which means high fertility, but not peak. And this is going on day 6, 5? No, wait, Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So this is the 5th day. So, yeah. We shall see. We are still consistently baby dancing. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that we've baby danced every day except for Saturday, because Saturday we had a really long day. We climbed Mount Monadnock, and we ended up going to our friend's house after, and we had like a movie night, and we didn't get home until 2 in the morning. So anyways, I'm at the gym right now. I will update you guys when I have something else to talk about. Bye. Tuesday, July 16th. Still high fertility. All right, guys, so today is Tuesday, July 16th, and I've kind of felt like a psychopath today. Like, I've had horrible cramps, and now I know why. So this is the ovulation test, and that means I'm peak fertility right now. So pretty spot on. All of my ovulation calculators that I have on my phone or my apps said I was going to ovulate tomorrow. So this peak fertility, it's been high fertility literally since last Thursday, and today's Tuesday, and now I'm finally getting a non-blinking smiley, which means that I am at peak ovulation. And yeah, we're gonna, do what we gotta do. Wish us luck. Ooh, glare. So just so you guys can see, this is sort of the progression of the ovulation line. So yes, obviously that's today, and it's positive. Positive OPK. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is, this happens every time, Thursday, July 18th. So this is actually going to be a TTC update. I've been feeling like really, really intense cramping, like almost constantly, because I think it's just my hormones re-regulating themselves. But nonetheless, I tested, like I said, Tuesday morning it was still high fertility, and then Tuesday evening I checked again and it was peak fertility. So I was a little upset because we weren't able to baby dance on the day that I got my peak fertility, but we had baby danced 2 days before that, and then we baby danced last night. So 2 days, obviously a day after I ovulated. So I'm hoping that's sufficient. I think that if you basically baby dance 4 out of 6 days in your fertile window, you're good. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that if we don't get pregnant this month, it's simply because my body's just still trying to regulate itself, and it just wasn't meant to be month number 1. But if we do, I believe if we are pregnant, my due date's going to be sometime in early April, which is so crazy. And that would actually be sort of fun because my dad's birthday is April 11th, and I think it said that my app, I didn't like check a due date or anything, but one of my apps like tells you your window if your baby is due, if you had conceived the cycle, and mine said April 5th to April 9th. And like I said, my dad's birthday is April 11th, and I always have my babies late. So that would be pretty awesome if I could give my dad a nice birthday present. But anyways, that is it. I just wanted to update. Oh, one other thing. So yesterday, I just had an old like monitor, Clear Blue Advanced Ovulation monitor kicking around. So I used one of my new test strips, and it's nice because it actually does work with like all the other kinds of test strips. So I ended up checking for ovulation yesterday, and it was completely negative. So I'm assuming that my body did definitely release my egg on, or I had my surge on, not my surge, my peak, geez Louise, on Tuesday the 16th. So that's about it. I just wanted to update. Wish us luck. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to give you guys an update on how I'm feeling. If I am pregnant, this is super exciting. If I'm not, you probably won't see this footage, but so today's 3 days past ovulation, and that's according to my 2 fertility apps and my Clear Blue Advanced Digital Ovulation Test. So I ended up getting, hold on, I'll make you chicken. I ended up getting my positive ovulation test on Tuesday the 16th.
No, give me chickens.
You want chickens? Can you say hi? What you got there?
A paper.
A paper? Can you give me 2 seconds and then I'll get your chicken? You go play?
Because I want to meet with you.
You want to what?
I want to meet with you.
You want me to hold you?
Yeah.
All right. Come here. Come on, bud. Oh. You have too much stuff in your hands. Anyways, what's your name? Brody. So like I said, I'm 3 days past ovulation today. I know typically you don't start really feeling any symptoms until at least 6. They say it should take about 6 days for you to feel anything, or for the egg to actually implant, and then for the HCG to get into your bloodstream so that you are feeling some pregnancy symptoms. So I have definitely been feeling like random, I've had bloating. What are you doing? I've had bloating. I've had some gas.
I want some chickens.
Okay. I've had, I do feel like my breasts are a little bit more sore, but I don't know. I don't know if that's just my brain, my mind playing tricks on me. I'm trying not to read into things. I have felt tired, but I have 4 kids, so that's just nothing new. Sorry, thought I was going to be able to film this with, you know, a quiet update, but, you know, duty calls.
Chicken.
Hold on, I'll update in a second. All right, let's try this again. So like I said, today is 3 DPO, and I'm not really feeling many symptoms right now. I'm trying not to really read into it. My reproductive organs down there just definitely feel like they're trying to adjust to coming off of birth control pills. But with that being said, I absolutely felt my body preparing to ovulate, and then it was like extra crampy and sore, and I could feel ovulation pain on the day that I actually ovulated, which was Tuesday the 16th. Today's Friday, so it's been 3 days since then. But like I said, I'm not trying to read into things, but I've definitely noticed that I've been more tired. But again, I was outside all day yesterday trying to watch my kids. My neighbors are moving and they're getting their driveway repaved, or they got their driveway repaved yesterday. And the boys were out there all day with the pavers. So I had to like have my head on a swivel, trying to watch them. But that was actually really fun. And I promise I have clothes on.
Something else, like yesterday, someone let me go inside the passenger of a dump truck.
Yes, they let the boys, all 4 of them, go in the passenger side of the dump truck, while, like, when you pave a road, there's like an asphalt paver, and then the dump truck is directly in front of it, and it just continuously loads. It drops the bucket and asphalt falls in. it's actually interesting to watch it happen. But yeah, obviously it's like super hot, so I had to be very alert, and it was stressful. So we were outside for literally like 5 or 6 hours while that was happening. And then I just have 4 kids, so it's very tiring. So I'm not even gonna put any stock in being tired because I'm always tired. I also was up at 5 yesterday because I went to the gym, and I went to the gym. So there are multiple reasons why I was probably tired. I've had a lot of cramping, but I've kind of had cramping since I can't come off my birth control. And I think it's because my body, like I said, is just trying to re-regulate. So I'm not going to really put much stock into that. I've had like random nausea, but I think it's just related to just, I don't know. Sometimes if I get too hungry, I get nauseous. If I eat too much, I get nauseous. I'm always nauseous. So like I said, I'm not trying to put any stock into my symptoms, but I did just want to document 3 DPO, and that's kind of where we are right now. I haven't really noticed like breakouts or anything like that. So we're just kind of playing it out. We're literally in the 2-week wait. So let's hope everything works in our favor. But if it doesn't, it's only month 1. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.